Hey guys, Kosani here, back again after a short couple week break. Yes, I do plan on completing my Xenonauts Insane Iron Man playthrough, but my sister recently sent me a link informing me that Planet Zoo is in development. I was like, Planet Zoo? That sounds a lot like Planet Coaster, and yeah, it is made by the same guys, the same art style and everything. You can tell right away. And then I was thinking, Planet Coaster. I never really played it that much. When I did play it, I loved it. I love the managing of the park, all the little details, everything you have to consider, making everything work together. And I got on Steam and it said that I had played Planet Coaster for 21 hours, and that's criminally low. Now, I have games on Steam that I haven't played at all, and there are games that deserve unlimited playtime, like RimWorld or Starbound, but 21 hours for Planet Coaster, like this game, I loved this game when I played it. And we're gonna play it again. Oh, it's got my Steam name on there. Everybody knows what my name is now. I don't care. We're gonna be doing the challenge mode. I did get on here for about an hour just to refamiliarize myself with the controls and all these modes and stuff, because I didn't remember hardly anything. It's been about 2 years. I think this game came out in 2016 or 2017. It's been a couple of years, so I'm almost like an entirely new player. Ugh. Oh, okay. So yeah, we are going to be doing challenge, and I've decided I want to do the Alpine because it's got the best scenery. We are going to do hard. And oh my god, I was looking at hard. You start with $2,000, and that's barely enough money to get your first ride up and running. And we're not going to have money for bathrooms, we're not going to have money for food or anything like that. We're just going to really have to penny pinch it the first few months here. Park name, we're going to name it. I don't know if we can rename this in case I pick something stupid. We're going to pick Alpine. Alpine. I should have thought about this before. Kusani's World of Wonder. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be a preview video. I'm not actually going to start the gameplay yet. I'm going to pause it right away, and I'm just going to go through things with people who aren't familiar with this game, which is partially including myself. Alright, so yeah, we are given this big plot of land. We're apparently rich enough to buy this big hunk of land with a beautiful scenery in the middle of nowhere, but we only have $2,000 to work with at first. Whatever. Where's our park boundaries? Okay, so there is a little bit of terrain here. We can terraform. I'm not going to terraform. Ooh, I kind of like that little valley. I'm not going to do a lot of terraforming at first because we don't have the money for it, but this is the bounds of our park here, this little dotted line. It's a lot, but when you start filling it in, you see that, you know, we'll use the space. Alright, so this is our default entrance. Apparently humans have become a subterranean species where they live underground and then they come out to enjoy park life outdoors. So that's kind of cool. So we've got our main entrance here. We can kind of set a few things here, like we can charge for tickets just to get in the park. Now I did mess with this a little while ago, and we do not want to charge anything, at least at first, just to get in the park, because people won't even come in. So we're going to leave it at 0 now. Maybe when our park gets more prestigious and renowned, we can charge to get in. And I don't know if we can widen this little rinky-dink tiny-ass gate, because there is traffic in this game, meaning all the people have their little collision boxes, and if you have real narrow paths and there's a lot of stuff on one little narrow path, everybody will get, people waiting in line and people coming out of lines and people looking at attractions and people coming in and out of the bathroom and getting food. They all create traffic and they can all collide with each other and create a shit show. So I wonder if I'm pretty sure it can. I just don't know how right now. You guys, please feel free to point out game mechanics that I'm clearly missing or that I ask about. Point those out to me. I would be very much appreciated. Again, I only had 21 hours with this game, and so I'm not by any means an expert. Oh, that's cool. How do we start with 2 rating? I haven't done anything. So I did pause it just so we're not eating into money here. I don't know. Yeah. Park value. Oh, apparently we bought our park for a couple $100. So yeah, we start out with very few things, especially on hard here. We start out with 1 coaster blueprint that we aren't even close to affording, and 2 little rinky-dink rides. Now, I'm inclined to do this one first, so I feel like we can make more money off of this, but that's like almost all of our money right off the bat. So we'll just have to like put it close to the entrance, and why can't I put it over here? Intersecting terrain. Huh. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of an incline right there. So yeah, we can manage that. Or carousel. My son loves carousels, so I might actually pick this because I've ridden a lot of carousels lately, guys. So yeah, 2 rides, but we can research all kinds of stuff, all kinds of different coasters, new rides, different kinds of rides, different kinds of, I'm going to come back to this in a moment. And then scenery. Scenery is going to be a big thing. I'll explain that in a little bit. But yeah, I haven't created any coasters. Maybe I will this playthrough. We can go to the workshop, like we can download other people's creations, which we might be doing. If you guys have any recommendations, I will take them. Yeah, so we have 1 coaster researched, 2 little rides researched, and then we have a very select few of facilities like bathrooms, drinks, eats. Now what's going to be shitty is we might have to use this stupid Bozo the Clown bathroom because it's the cheapest one. And can you imagine like being a little kid and you're about to pee your panties and you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom, mommy, I gotta go to the bathroom, mommy, and your mommy takes your bathroom and this is what you have to walk into? Like, nah, I'd rather piss my drawers. But the better looking bathroom is like about twice as expensive, so maybe we'll just get the better looking one right off the bat because it is pretty like stock looking. There's all kinds of different themes. We're gonna have a Wild West theme, we're gonna have a pirate theme, we're gonna have a kids theme, or like a fantasy theme, or a fairy tale theme. There's a lot to this game. But yeah, and then staff building. I don't know what this is. I think this might be new. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest with you. Scenery. So yeah, there's a shit ton of things we can decorate our park with, and it's actually pretty necessary to decorate because there's a mechanic where the scenery surrounding a ride affects how popular the ride is, like especially around the queue where people wait in line. So if they've got a boring ass line to wait in, they'll be less likely to wait in that line. They'll be less likely to ride that ride. That ride will be less popular. So we want to make all the rides, surrounding area look real nice, and then we can that's just a customizable flag. The rabbit hole for customizing things in this goes as deep as your butthole. Hey, Carowinds is a real theme park down in North Carolina. I think it's like right on the border, North and South Carolina. Cedar Point's a real one. Huh, interesting. Okay, but God, Copper Snake, Copperhead Strike. Is that like a real ride or something? But yeah, this. I'm gonna try to make my park look nice, but I'm not that much into just detailing you can detail every last little sign and pixel and letter. We'll see how much I get into it. But we are going to have to provide some basics, like we're going to have to provide seating, trash cans, like I said, the scenery surrounding the ride. So we want all of our rides to look really good. But yeah, this is, oh yeah, and there's also first aid, like a first aid station, because people apparently get hurt and get sick. Oh, wait. Custom. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, I take back what I said. See, I'm relearning this stuff, guys. So these are like themed stuff, but we then have an option of doing real basic stuff too. Wow, why is that? Am I just zoomed in? Okay, yeah, it's not so big. I thought it was like really huge at first. So, okay, yeah, we can build some real stock generic stuff at first. Is that like a vending machine? That's new. Do you not have to hire people for that? Vista Point. I don't know what that is. Yeah, vending machines. Okay, I guess you don't need people to hire staff, because you gotta pay your staff, you gotta hire staff. We'll look at that here in a second. Scenery, I already talked about. Buildings, this is like bigger scenery. Like if we wanted to build a castle town. There's just so much shit here, it's hard to find exactly what you want. So you kind of got to use this search. That's funny. There's so much stuff here, guys. I might have to spend some time off screen looking at all this. Alright, and then our paths, which I told you that earlier we want to build wide ones, but we may not be able to afford the really wide stuff at first. Because that was $37, and the most narrow one is $10. Yeah, so we're going to go with real narrow roads at first. And then terrain, like I was talking about, the terraforming, which you can like build your coasters into hillsides and stuff. It's going to be super cool. And so yeah, this is our expenses. This is all about the staff. There's several different kinds of staff. I'll get into that. Rides, like how they're managed. There's I don't have anything to show you right now, but oh yeah I do. Is that somebody right there? I can't see, it's so fucking dark. Yeah, there's somebody right there. So like you can see what they think, what they want, like general happiness, what they think of their current stay at the park, the energy, which I guess energy, I don't know how you refill energy, like maybe energy drinks or something, but these other ones you can refill, like they can get food, they can get a drink, they can go to the bathroom, but if any of them get too low, they leave the park, of course, and they stop spending money. So you want to meet their needs the best you can, and they'll buy souvenirs, which we could make a shit ton of money off of souvenirs. How much money they have, where they've spent their money. You can get an ATM where they can get more money out if they run out of money. So it's just they'll have their preferences. Like there's different types of visitors. You know, they can be part of a family, they can be teenagers, they can be adults, and they'll have their own like preferences as to what types of rides they like, how long they've been in the park. There's different statistics for rides. There's like a fear, a nausea, and a thrill rating. Now this Jonathan Sizemore, he doesn't like a lot of fear, and he doesn't want to be nauseous at all. So he'll tend to pick rides that don't have a lot of fear and nausea, right? And I think they're part of a family. This might be a kid. I couldn't see in the dark. But that's how it is, you know. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so finances, basically where we're spending our money. We'll probably spend a lot of time in here. Oh yeah, we have loans too. 30% interest, my God. I don't know if we'll take out a loan. We might just do things the hard way at first. We gotta get on our feet. Research, so this is, I think I already showed you this screen. This is where we're gonna research all of our different kinds of rides and facilities and shops and things. Marketing, we can, you know, buy newspaper ads, TV ads, staff. Now there's a few different kinds of staff. Janitor's gonna clean the trash, clean toilets, keep the facilities clean. If anybody pukes, he'll clean it up. Mechanic fixes rides, as it says there. Now this is a new one. I'm not familiar with this one. I don't know if there's crime in. I don't know how crime works, because that is a new feature that's been added. Vendor. I think once you buy a shop, it'll automatically hire a vendor, but we'll have to watch that. I don't actually know. And entertainers. Ooh. Anyway, when you buy somebody, you're just gonna pick somewhere and drop them off here. I'm not actually gonna do this because I don't want to hire, especially an entertainer. We will hire a janitor right off the bat, but not an entertainer. I don't think we can afford those. Guests, again, the 3 different types. You know, how much they're spending, where they're spending it, how happy they are, what their biggest problems are, and just how to. This is macro managing our things here. Yeah, security. You can hire security and staff to help prevent crimes. Installing security cameras helps them identify offenders. So yeah, there is crime. So this is a new mechanic. Oh boy. This might be slightly embarrassing when I don't know what I'm doing. Vandalize bins. They vandalize things and you have to replace it? Oh, that's some shit. Can we hire a janitor that's like got cuffs in his back pocket too? Alright, so yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Oh, and then we have challenges, which we'll get money for meeting these challenges. Park balance bonus. I think this is our park rating, yeah. So we'll be able to meet this challenge pretty easily. I think it'll give us some money every time we complete a challenge. Build a coaster. It's going to be a little while before we can get a coaster. I don't know if this means like we can use a pre-existing coaster like this, or if we literally have to build our own. It's going to be a while before we can meet that challenge. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to do a brief overview of the game and what we'll be looking at. That's how many guests are currently in the park. And then the time will cycle as I unpause. But yeah, this is Planet Coaster. Kosani out.